Today we are Hello students. Today we are going to learn how to install Windows or any other operating system via VirtualBox, that is VMware. So first of all, we will install VirtualBox, the official site that we can use for download the Oracle VirtualBox is this. So we will open this www.virtualbox.org/wiki/download. And in this, we will VirtualBox platform packages. We have Windows host, we have Mac OS, Intel host, we have Mac OS. Because our machine is Windows, so we will download the Windows host VirtualBox installer. After getting installer, we will install our VirtualBox, which will be shown as this in our system, that is hypervisor. Basically, the VirtualBox is the hypervisor. So VirtualBox, Oracle VirtualBox app. This is our Oracle VirtualBox manager. Here we have to click new and VirtualBox name Win Virtual Win10 Virtual. Okay, we have ISO of Windows 10. So VM folder is this ISO image not selected. From others, we have downloaded our ISO from this PC, and from here, from we have ISO. We have multiple ISO like Linux ISO, Ubuntu ISO, we have Kali ISO, we have Ubuntu ISO, and we have Windows 10 ISO. Just rename it for the simplicity Win10 I. So select it, and OS edition is not given here. OS Microsoft Windows with distribution 64-bit, proceed with unattended installation, detect OS type Windows 10. Next. We set up unattended guest OS installation to username and password. So let's give it a Win10 virtual Win10 virtual. Okay. So if we want to do a password, then we can give it. If we don't want to give a password, then we can not. Product key is not in this install guest edition. There is guest edition ISO image. This. If you want to password 123 and confirm password 123, because we have to give password unless the password is given, the next command will not be given. So we have to give the base memory. That is, we will give it the 20 GB. If you want to give the 20 GB, then 20 GB is approximately Kelsey, that is 1 GB is 1024 into 20. So we will get 20,480. So we can give it from here 20,000 GB. We can also reallocate this whatever we need. Disk size, number of CPUs. So we can give this size base memory back. Next, 4 MB base memory and 4000 MB, and this is this 4000 MB, and we can give the disk size as 25 25 GB. Okay, so use EFI. Next, we name this is this, finish. Once it is done, then we will have our Windows 10 virtual machine, which is likely from here. and powering VM virtual machine. So till it is starting virtual machine, we have Windows 10 virtual running operating system virtual box. The screen is limited to this, so we will have a screen limited to this. Setup is starting. Installing Windows, that is copying Windows files, getting files ready, machine installation features, installing update, finish installation. When it will get, we will have Windows 10 installed in our machine. That is VirtualBox. Let's see the whole process. Till this process is completing, we can have a PDF here for Windows 11 installation. So let's have some theory about it. Windows 11 installation via Oracle VirtualBox. So first prepare host, then install VirtualBox. You can have PDFs via VirtualBox. Open with new tab. Windows 11 installation via VirtualBox. Complete first timer step-by-step practical tutorial for diploma student. Complete lab workflow. Prepare host, check RAM, disk space, enable virtualization. Install VirtualBox, download Oracle VirtualBox and install drivers. Get Windows ISO, download official Windows 11 ISO or Windows 10 ISO or Windows 7 ISO, whatever you get. Create virtual machine, allocate RAM, CPU, disk, and DPM UEFI, install Windows, boot ISO, and complete window setup. Finished that lab. Prepared by the Himanshu-Singh, Lecture Information Technology Department, Government Polytechnic, Kanpur, Classroom Edition, August 2026. We can have updates later on. This guide focus on Windows 11 because Windows 10 support ended on 14 October 2025, but we have ISO, that is Windows 10, the previous ISO, which is not intended to sell further. The classroom workflow is aligned to Oracle VirtualBox 7.2x. Menu level can move slightly between maintenance releases. So purpose of these settings rather than memorizing a pixel perfect screen. So first of all, we will have explain host OS, guest OS, virtualization, virtual hardware. Check whether hardware virtualization is enabled on the host computer. Install Oracle VirtualBox correctly on a Windows host. Download a legitimate Windows 11 ISO, Windows 10 ISO, Windows XP ISO, whatever you have. You can have a open source ISO from Linux or Ubuntu or Kali or whatever you have. We have ISO like Windows 10. We have ISO like Ubuntu Desktop AMD, Ubuntu Live Server. We have ISO like Kali Linux installer, Kali Linux installer, EMD, and Intel. We have ISO like Linux Mint, we have Ubuntu, we can have Fedora, we can have Bodhi, we can have many other ISO. Okay, so whatever your ISO is, just download it and you can use it. Suppose you want to download Kali Linux ISO, so Kali Linux ISO. Just search it, you get Kali Linux. Just get the installer images from here. Virtual machines, you can have installer images like Kali Linux 2026 changelog. We can have the installer like this. So we can download it from here. So we will have Kali Linux 2022 installer MD ISO. So you can have open source ISO, whatever you need. Then create and configure a Windows 11 virtual machine manually. Create, understand UEFI, secure boot, TPM 2.0, RAM, processor, virtual disk. This is updated part. So we will have Windows 11 compatible things. Understand UEFI, complete Windows setup from ISO file, install guest edition and configure shared folder, clipboard and networking, create baseline snapshot and recover VM after a failed experiment. Diagnose common VirtualBox and Windows installation problem. So we can have these things. Table of content, virtualization basics, host computer requirement, PLAB checklist, enabling virtualization in BIOS UEFI, downloading Oracle VirtualBox, installing Oracle VirtualBox, downloading Windows 11 ISO, I have Windows 10 ISO. I have multiple operating system ISO, so we can have that. Creating Windows 11 virtual machine. So booting the ISO manual Windows 11 installation, Windows 11 first run setup, that is OOBE, installing guest editions or whatever you need is written here. First thing is virtualization basics. What is virtualization? What is host computer? What is host OS? What is hypervisor? What is guest OS? What is virtual disk? What is ISO image? You can read it from here. Okay. Just pause it and read it. How VirtualBox fits between your real PC and Windows 11? Guest OS is this. Virtual hardware is this. Oracle VirtualBox is this. And host OS is this. Your Windows PC is this and physical hardware. OS is your interface that connects the hardware and operating hardware and user. Okay. So operating system is the interface that connects user and hardware. So we will have host computer requirement, that is processor, memory, storage, firmware, TPM, and internet. We can have RAM, that which is host, 8 GB requirement for VM के लिए 4 GB. CPU है four threads, VM2 CPUs. Disk है 100 GB. We can have 80 GB dynamic or 25 GB, whatever needed. आर्किटेक्चर डेट चेक 64 और ARM, तो ARM आर्किटेक्चर हो सकता है या फिर 64 आर्किटेक्चर. मोस्ट कॉलेज पीसी यूज इंटेल और AMD x64 प्रोसेस सच होस्ट यूज विंडो 11 x64 ISO and window host virtualbox installer. ARM based window 11 hosts require an ARM guest operating system and have different limitations. So suppose I am assuming that you have an Intel x64 host. Checklist, check it from here, and then enabling virtualization in BIOS. So restart your PC, enter BIOS UEFI, find CPU advanced settings, enable virtualization, that is Intel VTX, Intel virtualization technology, AMD SVM mode or AMD V. Save and exit. Method, enter BIOS during startup. Save all work, restart your computer, press the firmware key repeatedly, press F2, delete, escape, F10, F12. Open advanced CPU setting, enable virtualization, save changes and verify in Windows. Windows Advanced at startup, open settings, press Window plus I, go to recovery option, system recovery, advanced startup, choose restart now, troubleshoot, select troubleshoot, advanced option, UEFI firmware setting, restart into firmware. Click restart and locate to virtualization setting as above. Downloading Oracle VirtualBox, Oracle Microsoft Verify Store. So use only official download sources, that is Oracle VirtualBox from Microsoft, and verify and store it. Official download procedure, open web browser, VirtualBox download page, check the host package. This is the official website. Version used in this handout is 7.2. Okay, installing Oracle VirtualBox on Windows. Run installer, accept component, network, install driver, finish. Detail installation step. Let us see whatever happened here. So still we have copying Windows files, getting files ready for installation, that is 72%. When we have this finished setup, we can have that Windows 10 on our virtual machine. So just again, we will go through the detailed installation steps. Locate the installer, open File Explorer, download, launch it, welcome screen, click next, whatever we have done earlier. Select component for a normal teaching lab. Keep the default component USB and networking support as useful. Okay. Choose installation location, whatever the location of the program file recommended for beginners. Network interface. This is missing dependency prompt. This can be omitted. Begin installation. Click install. Approve driver prompts and finish. First launch check. VirtualBox Manager open without an error. The left side is initially empty because no VM exists yet. The toolbar includes a new action for creating a virtual machine that is like this. This is creation. We have that this one. So we have Explorer here. We have Window 10, that is Window 10 virtual running, and we have a preview, and we have general these things on our system. Okay. So when this will get installed, we can have that. So, okay. So, moving on to our next part. The left side is initially empty because no VM exists yet. Toolbar includes a new action for creating a virtual machine. Help about section when we used to check the installed VirtualBox version वगैरह ये सब देख सकते हो. Downloading the Windows 11 ISO. कहाँ से डाउनलोड करोगे? Open the official Windows 11 download page. Find the ISO section, choose in Windows 11, choose the language, choose download 64-bit ISO, save clearly, and wait for completion. This is the official page from where you can get the window ISO, that is from here. Download now. You can have window installation assistance. Okay. We have the Windows 11 disk images for 64 devices. Select download Windows 11 multi edition ISO for 60. We can have that. Confirm, choose one. Select the product catalog. So we can have English, United States. Select the product language. Okay. Is there any English India? No. We can have Hindi? No. अभी तक जो है विंडोज का ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम हिंदी में नहीं आया है. सो वी विल यूज इंग्लिश यूनाइटेड स्टेट. कंफर्म. दिस इज वैलिडेटिंग and verify your download link. Valid from 24 hours from the time of creation. Link expire. Okay. So 64-bit download. Just click it. We will have Windows 11 ISO. We cannot have Windows 10 ISO because Windows 10 is obsolete technology from Microsoft. Microsoft is no more coming with the Windows 10. Okay. So let's see whatever we have done. 91%. Okay. So if we are getting to this finishing up, then we can have that our Windows virtual machine, that is Windows 10. So coming back here, that is download from Microsoft. We can have that. So just read it. HTTPS Microsoft.com software download Windows 11. Optional integrity check with the PowerShell. So Microsoft published SHA 256 values for its ISO download, and integrity check is good demonstration of file verification. So you can check it. Get file hash the ISO algorithm SHA 256. You do not have to worry about this. Never use unknown modified Windows image. Avoid unofficial, light, activated, precacked, or modified ISO files for college lab. They can contain malware, altered security setting, or unwanted software for licensing violations. So don't install any ISO in computer lab which is not intended or which is not authorized. Okay. आप लोग कोई भी व्यक्ति कोई भी स्टूडेंट आईटी लैब में, चाहे वो आईओटी लैब हो चाहे आईटी लैब हो, किसी भी सिस्टम में अनऑफिशियल आईएसओ को नहीं डाउनलोड करेगा या नहीं इंस्टॉल करेगा. ऑलवेज प्रिफर official websites to download Windows. Okay. If your hardware meet the requirement. So let's see whatever we have done. Installing features. Then we have installing updates. Then we will have finishing setup. So it requires some time and we are having that time. Let's see another thing. Understanding VM resource allocation. Recommended classroom VM resource allocation. Do not give the virtual machine all of the host computer resources. अगर आप अपनी सारी चीजें दे दोगे किसी होस्ट कंप्यूटर को, सॉरी गैस कंप्यूटर को, गैस ओएस को, तो आप क्या चलाओगे? आपका ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम जो होस्ट है वो कैसे चलेगा? इसलिए जो रैम है होस्ट की अगर 8 GB है तो वर्चुअल मशीन को 4 GB दो, क्योंकि लगभग लगभग सभी जो है ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम आज की डेट में 4 GB का स्पेस रैम का कवर करते हैं। सीपीयू जो है वो 2 CPU दे सकते हो, डिस्क जो है 25 GB का दे सकते हो, वीडियो कार्ड वगैरह अगर इंटीग्रेटेड है तो लगा सकते हो। विंडो 11 रिक्वायर्स एटलीस्ट 4 GB रैम, ठीक है? ओके, तो अगर आपका सिस्टम ही 4 GB का है तो फिर इसको देख लेना कि विंडो 11 तुम्हारे सिस्टम की रिक्वायरमेंट को मीट नहीं करता है, तो तुम्हारे हार्डवेयर पर नहीं चलेगा। Virtual CPU, virtual disk, SSD versus HDD. Virtual machine perform much better on SSD because both the host and guest perform many small disk operation. If the lab PC has both SSD and HDD, use an SSD for the active VM when enough free space exists. So creating the Windows 11 virtual machine, new name plus ISO, manual mode, hardware, disk and finish. Open the new VM wizard, start VirtualBox Manager, open VirtualBox from start menu, click new VM name, VM machine folder, ISO image, browse for the Windows 11 downloaded from Microsoft, check detected OS, select skip unattended installation, click next. Set VM hardware, base memory, set at least for 4960, 906, 4096 MB. Okay. So processor set to virtual CPU, enable EFI if shown in the wizard. Okay. Continue, create the virtual hard disk that is size 80 GB. Do it for 25 GB. File type VDI is the simplest native VirtualBox format for this tutorial, and finish. What version will create the host? Windows 11. ओके, ये बन जाएगा। उसके बाद में अच्छा, ठीक है, okay, verify before the first start. VM is listed in the VirtualBox Manager. VM state is power off. Windows 11 ISO is attached. The virtual disk is approximately 80 GB. RAM and CPU are suitable for this host computer. Windows 11 security setting, UEFI secure boot and TPO, TPM. UEFI enable UEFI, secure boot enable, TPM choose TPM 2.0, CPU use 2, RAM use 4 GB. Open VM settings, select the VM, open settings, select system motherboard, check the base memory, TPM, firmware, secure boot, processor, display, network, adapter 1 should be enabled and attached to NAT for simple internet connection. If you want to connect your internet, if you want to use Wi-Fi adapter in your virtual OS. Storage, confirm the Windows 11 ISO is attached to the virtual optical drive. Okay. So booting the Windows 11 ISO, power on VM, UF. What happens when you press start? When you press start, is it done? Yes, it is done. VirtualBox getting ready. Okay. So we have here Windows 10 running, which is this. And our first step, our first screen, when we have our fresh PC and when we install our operating system first time, this is the screen which you will get see after getting OS first time. Okay, so it is getting ready, so don't worry about it. And let's move on to other thing. Select the VM, click start, new VM window open, wait for firmware boot. Boot from ISO, window logo. If nothing happened, power of VM, please check the settings. Okay. Manual window 11 installation, window 11 manual setup, screen sequence. क्या है? Language, install, product key, addition, license, custom, disk, copy, files. जो अभी हमने किया, लैंग्वेज वगैरह यहाँ से सेट कर लो, start installation, setup starts, product key screen, choose addition, license term, installation type. Okay. And then selecting the virtual disk, Windows setup, selecting the virtual disk with drive 0, unallocated space 80 GB. Copying files, automatic restart. Windows 11 first run setup, OOBE. Windows 11 first run OOBE sequence. Region, keyboard, network, account, pin, privacy, desktop, and then we have OOBE means out of box experience. So we can have that, we can set it. What to record after OB, computer name, window edition, network status, guest time, activation status, setting, system, activation, and you can activate it later. Installing VirtualBox guest editions, running Windows, device menu, open DVD, run installer, restart, verify. Installation procedure. Skip it. Windows 11 अपडेट एंड डिवाइस चेक. विंडोज के साथ एक नया फीचर ये है कि विंडो इंस्टॉल करने के बाद ये एक्टिवेट तो मान लो नहीं है. अगर आपकी हार्डवेयर कंपेटेबल है तो ये हार्डवेयर विंडो को ऑटोमेटिकली अपडेट करेगा और एक्टिवेट कर देगा अगर आपका विंडो एक्टिवेशन हो सकता है अगर पायरेटेड विंडोज नहीं है तो. ठीक है. सो वी हैव दैट एंड these are other things, bridged adapter, NAT, host only adapter. What are these things? You can see that. Okay, create a baseline snapshot, save shutdown, VM file location, shutdown from Windows, save the machine state, power off. Troubleshooting, 64-bit Windows missing, check BIOS, Windows 11 requirement error, check 4 GB RAM, 2 CPU, UEFI, no internet, tiny screen, install guest edition and restart. VM very slow, reduce host load, use SSD, ISO not booting. We can have that things. So we have that installed, practical lab record, and we have that. We have some Viva question and answer. What is virtual machine? What is host OS? What is guest OS? What is ISO file? A disk image file that can represent the installation media such as DVD. So we can have that questions and we have some official reference. There is Oracle VirtualBox download, Oracle VirtualBox 7.2 user guide, Microsoft Windows 11 download, Microsoft Windows 11 requirements and specifications. Okay. So thank you. Prepared for diploma student, Information Technology Department, Government Polytechnic Kanpur, lecturer HIMANSHU-SINGH. It is starting still, VirtualBox. So we have that window 10 running here. We have that setting. We can have that system, display, storage, audio, network. We can have that CD port, USB. Okay. तो ये सब चीजें हो सकती हैं और क्योंकि ये हमारे पास अवेलेबल है हम इसे यूज कर सकते हैं. This will take some time. Okay. We can have these menu bars. This can take some time. Okay. So till then, we can have some info that is SV info tech or swing drive. Okay. So here is we have parent website that is Swin Drive Academy. We have this SV Infotech Kanpur about us. I'm here, Himanshu-Singh, Java Technology Specialist and Web UI Designer and DSML expert. Our diverse course offering are Java development, Python, C programming, web development, PHP, Arduino, data science, full stack, and many more things. 4 week intensive training schedule. We have Java, we have Python, we have C. Suppose we want to learn C in 1 month, that is 4 week, we can have that session like that. We have 6 month or 1 year intensive training programs, in-depth specialization, live major project, guaranteed internship and 100% placement. Assistant, 4 week batch timing schedule are there, and the 6 weeks are there. And this is our featured gallery, and we have this gallery where students learn, and some of our students are placed. So you can see that. And we have these things. You can WhatsApp here, and you can just check out our new feature, that is 1 day technology workshop, Sunday technology booster series at SV Infotech Kanpur. The every session fee is 350 for offline mode and 150 for online mode. Duration is 4 to 5 hours. Timing 10 to 2:30 or 2. Workshop day every Sunday. You can get your payment. You can do your payment by here. It is paymentmail.studentdriveacademy.com. Check here always. Full name, email address, mobile number, and amount. You have to pay the amount 350 or 150 for online or offline batches. And we have here Sunday workshop schedule, that is 23 August, that is HTML5 morning batch, upcoming workshop. Pay for the 350, that is from here. You will get receive some information regarding this. We have some listed sessions here, and see, is it done? Still it is opening. So we will have our windows installed. We can see that. Okay. So let's end up this series. Thank you.